Hi everyone, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love life or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. We have a pink moon, which has been coined by the Native American folklore, and this moon signifies the blooming of flowers in the northern hemisphere during springtime. Now, this year, the pink moon falls in the sign of Scorpio, and it is going to be an extremely emotional one for all of us. The moon is notorious for making us moody and emotional, and with it is positioned so close to the earth, its pull is going to be feeling more intense than usual. The peak of a lunation, full moon, brings around the themes of the current new moon to a climax. So depending of the seeds of intention that you may have sowed planted during the new moon, and depending to be waiting for it to be harvested. So if you were in a very difficult situation when the new moon started, and if you had sort of manifested, that you want either this job to end, or you want people getting off your back, or this relationship or this person just to be getting away from you, and it may be something that could have been festering for a long time, and this pink moon signifies a culmination of it. It's a closing of chapter. It's also healing of the wounds, though initially it's not going to be feeling that way. There could be this entire intense sea of emotions that a lot of us are going to be feeling. And Scorpio also signifies something which is more deeper, more darker, something which is there in the subconscious, something which we feel really strongly. And this moon can also bring about a lot of lethargy. It can bring about anger, anxiety, and these feelings can intensify more as the moon keeps getting more larger, and more so because this moon is a super moon, and full moons have a way of illuminating things which may have been kept hidden from us. So if there has been some uncertainty around, if you have been in a relationship and you've been trying to maybe get into a committed relationship, you'll just realize that this is not going to be happening at all, and maybe the hard or the bitter pill to swallow would be to walk away from it. Similarly, in a toxic work environment, as much as you want the job or you need the money from it, you realize that the toxicity has got the better of you, and you need to be walking away from your job, and you need to be doing away or saying bye to that paycheck. The good thing, however, is as intense or as wrong or as intense that your emotions may be, it speaks about a good time. It speaks about something new that can come into your life as well. Change seldom is easy, and normally with supermoons, that is what it ushers, that something has to go. You have to give up on something so that something new, there can be new beginning that comes into your life. Since this supermoon is there in Scorpio, which is one of the most intelligent and sexual zodiac signs, they are also known to be extremely fiercely loyal and vindictive and ambitious to a fault, all of which I'm sure if you've dated a Scorpio, you would know. You can feel this sense of wanting to really hit back, wanting to settle scores, or wanting just to get back and have yourself be heard, which may not be the best thing. And with full moon, again, it is also a way of us to be acknowledging our fears, something that could have been there at the back of our minds, and something which we may have sort of flirted with occasionally, but not looked at it really in the face and just told ourselves that no, it will go away, or the situation will get away. But full moon will illuminate this all, the uncertainty or the chaos or the confusion that may have been there at the back of your mind, or even in a very passive aggressive way in relationship. All of that will come up on the surface, and this is something where you are being called upon to be courageous. It's despite the anxiety and the fear that we will feel, if you can just manage to look beyond it, if you can just grit your teeth and hold your head during this time and tell yourself that I know this is just a phase, and it is just like a dark, cold, wintry night, and after that there is going to be spring. As long as you can remind yourself, you're going to be fine, because it is just a phase and it is going to get over. We also have Uranus, which sits in the strongest opposition to our full moon, and it just adds more tension to the mix, because Uranus is unpredictable. You don't know what's going on. And I think with the latest variant of corona that is going around, the uncertainty that it is bringing about, and the confusion and the fear and the helplessness that it is bringing about, is just adding more to the Uranian energy. It's best to be prepared as we can be, to the best of our ability, to I wouldn't say to expect the best, expect the worst, but just to be prepared and to be careful, and to know that, okay, I have this in control. This is something that I can manage, and it's just a phase. We also have the Sun, Mercury, Venus and Uranus, and they're sitting in Taurus, which is the earth sign, and it offers some earthly grounding to us. So things which really simplify your life, whether it is eating simple food which is cooked at home, being more close to people who are, whether it's your family or your closest friend, checking on them regularly, being more grounded, letting go of ego, letting go of unnecessary confrontation, or letting the intense toxicity just get into the way of he did, she did, and I said, and she said, or he said. It's just a time to be being more grounded. It's just a time of holding everyone and everything close to you, and acknowledging and appreciating things that are really important. For signs which are for Sagittarius and Leo especially, this is also going to be a slightly more difficult transit, because you will find yourself being extra emotional and maybe restricted. You could feel as if your independence is being threatened. You may feel that you're being asked to sacrifice more that you're really ready for, and you could feel quite exhausted by the intensity of this supermoon. Try and while spontaneity otherwise is great, but during this time, if the spontaneity is going to be bringing about a lot of pent-up emotion, and you feel that you'll end up saying things which you normally won't, or you will regret saying certain things, and you really feel that you need to be clearing the air, this is not the time that you need to be doing it. It's a time just to be telling yourself that it's a learning for you. There is a clarity about a situation which you did not have before. It is a time for new beginnings, for a change that maybe you were not willing to bring about in your life, and this is a time for you to be ushering in that change, that new beginning. One thing that everybody can do is, regardless of the zodiac sign, is a very simple full moon ritual, which is as simple as offering your gratitude to the moon, thanking the moon for all the goodness that it will bring to our lives. A simple ritual as having a salt bath does wonders. Also, for some of you, if you have been wanting to do your intentions, you can even write your intentions, and you can just write them on a paper, and you can burn it up on the full moon. But it's a wonderful time just to be in gratitude of the full moon. They say that the truth will set you free, but with freedom also comes a lot of discomfort. That is something that we should be willing to swallow and accept. And I think this is pretty much the core of this pink full moon. And though it may feel like for a lot of us, as if we are sailing on a stormy internal sea, but you need to also again remind yourself that post the storm also there's always the sun that comes out, and there's a calm that comes out. So try and accept things that are there beyond your control, and look at them with gratitude, because this is just, it's opening a door for you for a new life. Try and stick to things which are simpler, which are easy, which people who are true to you, who are authentic. Try and go within yourself and also figure out and also introspect as to what is it simpler things that make you happy. Maybe it could be as easy as just having your own small business. It could just mean maybe collaborating with a friend and doing work on your own. It may not get you the kind of maybe the money that you were earning earlier, but it will definitely make you and leave you in a far more happier place. Similarly, for relationships that have been in a very uncertain zone where you have been trying to get a maybe a commitment, or you have just been in a very bad relationship and have not had the strength to step out, this is the time where you are being given that opportunity to leave that relationship, to be able to create a safe and a peaceful haven for yourself. It's been a pleasure speaking with all of you. Stay safe. Remember to wear your masks. And as unpredictable and as scary the situation seems right now, do remember we can just be in control of what we have. Stay at home. Try not to be spontaneous or take unnecessary risks during that time. Stay safe, stay at home, sending all of you a lot of healing energy and lots of prayers. It's been a pleasure speaking with all of you. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.